Welcome everyone to the Relentless Undead. I'm your host Robert, and today I'm going to be playing some Starfield. If you want to check me out on YouTube and on Twitch, you can under the username The Relentless Undead. I also have a community Discord if you guys want to check it out. It should be linked below. I might be doing some quests today with the goal of trying to get some more money so I can buy a fancy ship. I don't know how much the fancy ship is worth. I forgot. But well, when we get closer to 5k or 500k. I'll double check how much the ship was worth. So, how's everyone doing? Jay, I didn't know Chris didn't work tonight. I've never informed that Chris never worked tonight. So, because he never informed me, if he wants to do something... Yeah, I didn't find out at all. Like, so... Like... If he wants to do something with us, then that's fine, but he has to tell us.
Zeroing in on anything useful?
Yeah, I've said it before with him, like, if he really wants to play games with us when he has, like, these days off, that's fine, but... It feels like a lot of the time I'm the last to know, and then I'm expected to make the plans.
I picked up something.
And I don't understand why.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Yeah.
I've heard some hostile camps were wiped out from that way.
Oh. I just randomly got credits because I destroyed a base.
What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the heart of Mars? It's supposed to be a harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Do I have some credits? No? Cool. Good to know that you threatened me on a wild goose chase for funsies. And when I succeeded, you're just like, oh shit. Well, good job. And walked away.
I have things for you.
That's great. I don't care.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
I don't care.
So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon. One-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War. Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus.
Yep, I know.
Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed.
He's not executed,
during
but moving on.
The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really
Oh,
on
come on,
good
hurry up.
terms. So I really appreciate you. You know, while we've got it. Or if you've got no telling how long the cab. Then I guess it's just a map. Something you still wanted.
No.
All right. Then let's not keep them waiting.
Sorry about that.
Captain, can I help you?
Yeah, like if we were supposed to be playing like games together, like then you know I need to know what game so I can start installing it, you know, making sure Bryant's okay with it, all that shit too. Like, you know, like can't just fucking do this like last minute. Like
welcome.
It's not how games work anymore.
Captain Hadrian mentioned in her report.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precise. So now, we have two petitions. Access to the use, a request. Now, Captain, perhaps you could summarize. Duly noted, Captain.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat. They've been happening to demand we...
Or he's just not thinking about it, because that's exactly what you guys sometimes will do.
Because if
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no... Chief is seen has a... I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help.
Just taking her word.
So then, Captain.
I can't help but agree with the captain. Attempting to open the archives, it seems like the right way forward.
I don't know if No Man's Sky is a 5-player game.
It does, doesn't it?
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no...
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Damn it. They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain?
Sorry, just trying to do something real fast.
I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
All right.
The EM rifle, grab it!
That's it! Now hit him with everything you've got!
Okay. Get. I hate that I'm in Fallout controls. Go to sleep. Okay. Fuck's sakes, I'm in so I hate this game and Fallout for not having similar fucking controls. Move.
Thank you.
The way those people...
We'd tried to... but some of the other
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorph. It affects everyone differently, but some people... You kill the morph? Let's do it.
That's unlocked.
Hey, buddy.
Exports. Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before.
Yep.
Well, all parts seem to spare, and whatever supplies you need, but can't risk them taking over any more women. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Fire team.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
Negative, fire
Did
team.
you have any experience with Terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC.
Guys, stay put here.
Your call. We're on the line.
Just want you guys not to let anything fucking pass. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure that's the problem, though.
Well back there.
Come on, Terramorph.
Where are you?
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
Guys, so it's similar to like 76 Sams.
Certainly do. I don't want to think what would...
Just glad we could rise to... Captain, we should report back. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before
Go.
exiting your homes.
Tammy, you gonna take over from that? Okay. I saw you typing.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen.
Just
Captain,
make sure that whatever we pick
Adrian,
and whatever we do and whatever
it would appear that the
it is,
cabinet owes you our
that
thanks for what you
Jupiter's
did
fine
for
with
the city
it,
today.
and that it is actually fucking
As
a
well as
proper
an apology.
5-player game and not a
Your
fucking
concerns about the
4
Terramorphs
plus 1 person
will
following
consider
us
them
bullshit.
validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Sure.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
Sure.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in our office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
I have to deal with having her first.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan
I'm far
together
too
for
busy
that
to
data.
talk right now.
There are so many different
I'm quite
groups
busy,
across the settled
so if you'll
systems, it's
excuse me.
hard to keep
Okay,
up with all the
get
work
to whatever
they're
you
doing.
fucking need to go through then, asshole.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Thanks.
My appointment's late. I'm far too busy to talk right now.
Why is it telling me to go to 2 different locations? Do I have to actually get like an appointment or something? Like, what the fuck here?
Here on Vanguard business?
Why the fuck is it telling me to go there? The fuck? Speak to him. Oh, you have that active too. How did you... You can have more than... Hold on. Can you have more than one thing active now? No. Then why was that able to be active? That's weird.
Excuse me.
Sarah Morgan. It's been, what, almost 10 years?
Admiral, it's, good to see you again, sir.
You're not required to address me as sir. That protocol ended the moment you dropped your clusters on my desk, remember?
Look, Admiral, I'm not here to open old wounds.
Old wounds is an interesting turn of phrase, given our past. Listen to me, Commander. I'm not sure why you're here, but whatever it is, why don't you just get to it?
I'm here because I need your help, Admiral.
You need my help. That's interesting. The last time we spoke, you made it quite clear that you were turning your back on the Navy.
That was a decade ago. Things change. People change. Admiral, please. I didn't come here to argue. I'm here to come to terms with my past.
Your past is sitting in a closed file in the archives. That's where you left it when you walked out on the United Colonies. And what about you? Just who in the blazes are you anyway?
I work with Sarah, Constellation.
I see. Then, as Sarah's associate, perhaps you could kindly explain to me why I shouldn't have the both of you escorted from the building.
With all due respect, Admiral, this is ridiculous. If you have a problem with me, then there's no need to berate my colleague.
I don't have a problem with you, Commander. I'm simply trying to determine why you deserve the Navy's help. Sounds like an issue outside the purview of this department. Care to explain, Commander?
It's about Cassiopeia, Admiral. I'm heading back there to find out what happened to the crew of the Dauntless, and hopefully, to bring their legacy home.
That sounds like a dangerous operation. Are you certain it's worth the risk?
I don't know.
Let's worry about the danger.
I wish it was that simple. If the Navy gives its blessing for you to undertake this operation, then we assume responsibility. And frankly, I'd never forgive myself if you didn't return.
I appreciate the concern, Admiral. But that crew was my responsibility. No matter how difficult the risk, those men and women are coming home.
I understand. And I believe I owe you an apology, Commander. Our last encounter has obviously distorted my impression of your character. What can I do to help?
If you wouldn't mind allowing me to access the files regarding my rescue, I'd be most grateful, Admiral.
So what do you think about doing for dinner, Shams?
Be too difficult.
Are you actually thinking about doing like tacos?
To your slates. Was there anything else?
I should have asked you because I totally forgot to actually
Thank you.
Discuss that with you. Or are you doing a hamburger helper?
I just hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Pew 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 pew. Yeah, but we could also do tacos. Yeah, we've done that before. Like ground beef tacos, not like the special tacos. Get your not the special tacos. I mean like just like taco burritos.
I can't believe I'm here. It feels like walking into a dream.
You got this, Sarah.
Thank you. Right now, I feel like I need all the help that I can get. Phew. Okay, so let me get my bearings for a moment. Yes, this looks correct. Those rock formations nearby look familiar. My old campsite shouldn't be far.
Good. Once we get to the campsite, we'll use that as a starting point to search for the cruise shuttle wreckage. Let's go. Still don't understand how you can harness that type of power.
Okay.
This must be some debris from my shuttle. Not exactly a textbook landing. Not much of a choice.
No, we actually are going in.
Well, this is it. This is the spot where I spent close to a year waiting for rescue. Not exactly Paradiso, is it?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah? Well, inside I'm a shattered wreck. Look at this thing. I think we need to grab an emergency pan.
Okay.
Sure, if we're lucky. When I was stranded, the beacon was...
Hey, a manual. Cool. Okay, let's here we go.
Don't rush the scan. Wouldn't want to overlook anything valuable.
It wants me to go up. So, hopefully this path leads up. Yeah, it's looking like it.
Setting up this beacon probably saved my life. Who knows how long I would have been stranded here.
These are creatures that are dead. They look like pillars. Wait, no, this thing is something that's alive.
Gonna make you...
Holy fuck, these things are powerful. Holy fuck, that thing has a lot of health. Anytime you want to jump would be fucking wonderful right now, buddy. I'm about to die. Okay. Yeah, those things are fucking tanks. Nope, not the ones I wanted to use. That's okay.
Debris.
I hate that. Yeah, thank you for finally fucking grabbing it.
I still can't believe you can do that.
Sadly for you.
Oh, come on. Quit playing game, damn it. Totally lost them.
Yeah, that's crazy that this gun feels more powerful than the other one. There's two of them down there now. Interesting that they just run away.
They have these jetpacks for a reason.
I don't have a jetpack, lady. Fair enough that you can jump up here. not sure how I got cut. Okay. Another trauma kit. I'll grab 2 just in case. You know, for how strong and shit, these guys do not give a lot of health or experience. They're kind of not worth it. Oh, cool, there's a couple more of them over here. You guys decided to fight me. Whatever. Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
We've located where the other shuttle went down. I can't believe our plan worked.
Well, you brought the right person with you.
And so modest, too. The telemetry data puts the wreckage out of range to hike. We're going to have to head back to the ship and land on a different part of the planet. Let's get going.
Tams, check Snapchat out. Okay. Yeah, I should actually be using this. This actually is a stronger gun. I'm gonna save real quick because I've had a lot of close calls on this goddamn planet. Oh. Okay, cool. Cool. Thanks, Ian. So is it just if I hold down the trigger, it just keeps... Nope. So it must be when I'm, like, aiming. Nope. It just, if I push the trigger enough times. Yeah, fuck, it just unloads all my bullets. Crap. Yeah, cool. I don't like that they can stagger me into not being able to reload. Cool. And I'm about to die here because you won't jump up. I don't get this gun. This gun confuses the shit out of me. Because sometimes, like, I'll hold it and it does that, like, huge amount of shots. But then other times I'll like shoot it, you know, just once. I don't get that gun.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world. Had I been on this planet under more pleasant circumstances, I might have had more time to appreciate the beauty it has to offer.
Okay, so now, is this thing fucking gonna... Well, that thing just fucking incinerated instantly. These are dead. At least the water's not poisonous.
Judging from this debris, the crew's shuttle sustained far more damage than my own. Oh, those poor souls. This is what's left of the crew's shuttle. But it looks like parts were scavenged and dragged somewhere else. Could there have been survivors?
I don't know, maybe you guys should have dealt with this like years ago. Like, you know, this happened fucking 10 years ago. You guys are fucking terrible. Like, ships should come with, like, you know, fucking some kind of beacon or something letting you know, hey, I'm over here. Like a distress beacon. You know, that's what it's called. Not one you have to plant, but just, like, fucking one.
Fire is still fresh. Someone here.
And I'll just remember to wash the pan before you start cooking in it again.
I'll shoot if I have to. Just turn around and leave. I know how to use this thing, and I will.
What are you like?
Oh my god. Who are you?
I'm nobody. Just go away. I'm not going to let anyone take my stuff again. No way. Both of you, just go!
We're just here to get some answers, nothing else.
Answers? About what? How do I know you're telling the truth?
Stop it right now. Put away that gun and talk to us. We want to know what happened here.
You don't get a fucking demand shit.
See? You're not nice at all.
Yeah.
I knew it. You're a liar. That's all grown-ups do is lie.
Sir, let me handle this.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I was wrong to get so angry. We are here to help you, and we promise to tell the truth.
I don't know.
I wouldn't trust her either.
You're kind of scaring me. Why should I listen to you?
We're here to honor the crew that died on this planet.
The crew? No one's been looking for that crew since before I was born. So tell me another lie. Go ahead.
You were born here? Hold on. Oh my god. Your parents, your mum and your dad, what were their names?
Jenna and Elias. Why?
Jenna and Elias. Private Jenna Marsh and Corporal Elias Obrist. You're their daughter. Listen to me. I knew your parents. They worked with me on the Dauntless. I'm Commander Sarah Morgan.
You're Sarah Morgan? Mom and Dad's captain? My parents used to talk about you all the time. It's like a dream to finally meet you. Yeah? Well, I wish you wouldn't have taken so long.
I agree.
My parents are dead. My father died a long time ago. And my mother, she was killed by those monsters at the graveyard. It's just me here now. All by myself.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, I don't even know your name.
Oh, yeah. My name's Sona.
Sona. What a lovely name. Sona, you mentioned a graveyard. Is that where the crew is, you know?
Buried? Yeah. It's a bunch of stones with those necklaces like the ones my mom and dad had hanging on them.
Thank you, Sona. I'm going to talk to my friend here a minute, okay?
Okay, Sarah.
What do you want?
Phew. I don't even know where to begin.
That you're a fucking terrible captain? That's probably the start. Take it slow and give yourself a moment to breathe.
Whew. Yeah. That's probably good advice. Oh, there's so much to process. But I don't have time to deal with it right now. If you want to help, then find that graveyard and bring me those necklaces Sona mentioned. I'm hoping they're my crew's gene tags. Good. Just Sona's monster.
Cool. So, cool. I'm gonna go deal with this thing, and you could just sit here and relax. Typical Sarah. If I had just started this mission in this episode, I would have called this Sarah Yells at a Child. I'm never gonna marry fucking Sarah. Fuck that shit. I'll leave her perfect little failures to you. Yeah, I bet she's terrifying. Oh, you said strong. Right. Okay. Hmm. Sure, we'll just start, like, upgrading my ship, I think, is what's gonna happen here. That was weird. I'm pretty sure I have 9 of the 10. I'm pretty sure there's a... Oh, hello. Turn back to Sarah. Okay. Down the hill I go. That was a... I wouldn't say a close one, but it was like... If I had not been paying enough attention, I would have ran right into that guy and he would have been able to take a couple shots at me. Looks okay.
times do I have to say it? I said I don't want to go! Leave me alone!
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
I don't care. This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do.
You have to. You know what you could have done?
Talk to her.
Showed up sooner to this. I agree that we should get her to come, but I'm not going to force her to come with us.
I know. I'm not proposing we knock her out for God's sake.
Are you sure?
Look, maybe you can talk some sense into her. Help her make a decision. I'm sorry. I can't do this right now.
Yeah, why don't you just run away again for 10 years?
Talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say. I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind. Could you just talk to her, please?
Yeah, you could just tell. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, run. Oh, I fucking hate Sarah sometimes. Hey, kid. Let's talk, okay? Let's just talk.
Why won't Sarah listen to me?
Because she's a stubborn bitch. She feels responsible for your situation.
Mom told me 1,000 times that it wasn't Sarah's fault that that I'm stuck here. That still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had, does it?
You really think this is the best place for you to live for the rest of your life?
Mom and Dad told me there was a whole universe out there, with thousands of planets. They showed me the maps and the star charts. That does sound pretty cool, but well, it's also kind of scary.
Jupiter, I would leave you before I leave her. And I would definitely leave Sarah.
Mom told me there were really bad people out there. Worse than the ones I've already seen. But leaving Mom and Dad behind, it's really hard. Even though they're dead.
Fucking leaving you and Sarah here? Leaving you and Sarah here? I give you guys maybe fucking 3 months before you're, she's kicked you out of the house and you're fucking a tree. Even far away, they'll always be close in your heart.
Yeah. You're right. I never thought of it that way. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sarah are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
Like I said, man, 3 months.
That poor girl. I hope we've made the right decision.
What the fuck do you mean you hope that we made the right decision? You know what? I made the decision. Shut the fuck up.
Nonsense. We're in this together.
Yeah, fuck you. Get the fuck off my ship.
You're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into
Sarah,
society.
Sarah, I've moved a lot in my life. You've moved probably in your
Wherever
life.
she ends up, just promise.
Fucking a home is not fucking the place. Oh my god. I don't even know what the fuck I'm agreeing to. Yeah, you know what? She has to live her own life. We're not her parents.
No, we're not. But that doesn't mean we can just cut her loose either. It would make me feel better knowing how she's doing.
That's all.
Fine. Whatever.
Thank you. Look.
Fuck.
Before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more thing to you. Perhaps at the overlook we passed on the way here? I promise it won't take long. Let's go.
Kid?
Let me get my things together, and we'll talk later.
Okay. We're just gonna step outside for a bit. Is this where you're gonna fucking, long live the king me? I'm gonna fucking long live the king you if you don't.
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been.
Oh, you're such a fucking gift.
You pushed me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl.
I hope this experience has finally put your past to rest.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. And it's all thanks to you.
Oh.
No.
Oh god, that's heavy.
This is the second time I've been on this world. And until this very moment, I never stopped to reflect at just how magnificent it was.
Can I have...
Look at this place. This is the reason I'm out here.
Possible?
Exploring the stars.
Not together,
worlds
obviously.
Upon worlds, just waiting to have their beauty discovered. Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes, wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you.
I only open the door. You're the one that stepped through.
Still giving lessons to the teacher, eh? Some mentor I've turned out to be. Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye to Cassiopeia once again. This time, under much happier circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan and figure out what we're going to do with Sonar.
And I hate to see what would happen if I wasn't there. Sarah just punching a child in the face.
Were you eating at the Sagebrook? Or is it just a quick snap from the Terra Brew?
Neither? We're gonna go see the Admiral like you asked me to. Fucking weirdo.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to classify this episode as, Sarah's more terrifying than a Terramorph. Or if I want to call this episode, Sarah's terrible with children.
Hello.
The loss of life, the damage to the spaceport. The costs of this attack are greater than I think we realize. Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
Not only that, but we found someone there, alive. A child born from 2 of the crew that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have known? Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
She's extraordinary, Admiral. And I'm afraid the United Colonies let her down.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. We did let her down. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge.
Tammy, which I'm not going to name the episode, but Tammy suggested Sarah terrorizes TerroMorph children. TerroMorph tells stories about Sarah to their children.
Captain, can I help you?
What? Oh, sorry. Just the Terramorph attack.
That'd be funny. Like the boogeyman, except for, you know, it's Sarah. And they say, she'll say one thing, but then hypocritically get mad at you for doing the other.
Every time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
I guess we need to talk. There you are. I was wondering when he'd come and say hi to me.
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life.
Hopefully you like this place.
I like it. I don't know yet. It's all really new to me.
You'll fit in just fine. You're one of the smartest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Not yet. You still have a lot to learn.
Exactly. And this is the perfect place to begin your education.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
Oh, you can't let me down,
I'm sure
kid.
that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects.
Okay, so where am I going? This way?
I dare say that we have nothing to worry about.
You know what's the difference between Tammy and Sarah? Besides a lot. Tammy would look at a kid and go, "Listen here, you little shit," and then tell the kid to, like, basically smarten up and not be a little fuckhead. Sarah would go, "Listen here, you little shit. You gotta be nice to people, like, you know, like, you shouldn't swear at anyone," and...
I'm trying to cut down on Terra, but I think it's just too good.
AKA being a hypocrite.
Look at this. All these people. Their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
Not close enough.
These people laid down their lives for what they believed in, and it cost them dearly. I served shoulder to shoulder with them, and watched some of them die. I know you meant well, but they'll always be more than a name to me. I know. Things probably would have gone a lot smoother if I'd just listened to you in the first place. Which is why we really need to talk about our friendship and how I've been treating you. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall, so we can talk in private.
Sarah would be upset with you, man. So, Jupiter's like, I'd be like, "Listen here, you little shit. Tie him out in the closet."
I'm ready.
I'm gonna put him in the closet, but the closet's actually an airlock. But Sarah would be mad at him for doing that. Because he swore at the child. Something she had just done previously.
Yes? You needed something?
I didn't know there was a waterfall here. Oh god, I just thought I just pictured her shooting you. Wait, how the fuck do I get up there? Through this elevator? Anyway, I just pictured her taking out like a gun and shooting you like a shotgun. Like shooting you. And then it's just like, it like hurts, but you're not like injured. You're like, oh, what the fuck? She's like, oh, that was just rock salt. You've been a bad boy, so I shot you with rock salt. This is not a waterfall, by the way. This is a dam.
Too much. I love coming to this spot to just sort of, I don't know, melt away for a while.
You know it's a dam, right? Like, this is all it is? It's just a fucking dam?
It's lovely here.
No, it isn't.
I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
There's no other dams in the entire galaxy? I find that hard to believe, Sarah.
I don't know. I'm not sure I can explain it. Maybe it's the strange way that the art, technology, and nature fuse together, or maybe it's because it feels like home. Whatever it is, I definitely feel more comfortable here than anywhere else I've ever been.
I hate that these are my only options. Sure, it's beautiful.
I knew you'd appreciate it. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot. Is it that obvious? The truth is, I've asked you up here because I wanted to talk about something very important.
Okay. I hope that's nothing serious.
No, not at all. Just let me get all of this out. I have a lot to say.
Hurry the fuck up, then.
It's about my return to Cassiopeia.
Oh my god.
What we learned about Sona has been constantly replaying in my mind. Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life.
Wow. I just love how, like, she's just like, oh yeah, like, oh my god, like, the child has just suffered so much, but I want to be, like, in on it. Like, what's that people who basically, like, you state that you have a problem, and they have to have a worse problem than you?
In all honesty, I don't. She simply reminds me of my own isolation.
Narcissistic?
Maybe not in the literal sense of the word, but I certainly relate to some of her loneliness.
Oh, you've been through a lot.
Don't get me wrong. Compared to Sona, I've had it easy.
Then why?
I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear.
Probably because you're a bitch.
I suppose. Well, if that's true, this challenge is wearing me down. Yeah, sure. And who wants to take on that responsibility? You? Wait a moment. That's exactly what you're saying, isn't it? You have no idea how relieved I am to hear you say that. To be honest, I was afraid this conversation was going to wind up with you storming away. I'm glad I was wrong.
Why would
Until
I
now,
storm away?
I never realized that having someone like you by my side could make me feel at peace.
Because you
And I never
stated that you
want
were
that
very
feeling
similar to a
end.
child who's been abandoned for fucking on a planet by herself. I wish I could Spartan kick her off the dam. I would love to, you guys. I would love to. What part did I not mean? That I would love to kick her off the fucking dam, or that I would have long live the king her fucking back to the other place. Fuck it, I hate her so much. Like, I cannot express how much I fucking dislike her. If anyone has anything else they would like to bring up about her or this, do it now, because I'm jumping over to a different game. I would have abandoned her back on the planet where she abandoned fucking her people for fucking over 10 years. Like, it took me going down there and putting a goddamn battery into a fucking computer for it. That's all I had to do. Like, her and the government both just gave up. And then she gave up on the government. But never went and fixed... Oh, God. Oh. Anyway. Moving away from that. If you want to check me out on YouTube and on Twitch, you can. Under the username, The Relentless Undead. I also have a community Discord if you guys want to check out. It should be linked below. I'm going to be jumping over to a different game. So, yeah. If you're watching this live, do not go anywhere. Yeah. Until next time.